everyone, and welcome back. It is time to grab a blanket, grab a hot beverage, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, get comfy and cozy, because today we are traveling up into the mountains, yes, Flynn, in Mount Komorebi. And up in the mountains today, we are building an outdoor store and a cafe. This lot that I have chose to build this cafe and outdoor store on is the lot that's right next to the ski lift. So yes, this is the higher elevation area. It is always snowy in game. I just figured this was the perfect place to build this outdoor store. If your Sims, their ski breaks, or they need some other equipment, they can go right to the outdoor store. Yep, they do not have to travel all the way down into town and waste their day if they just needed something quick. And then the cafe, I figured this was a great place for a cafe too. Perfect spot to take a break from skiing, snowboarding, sledding, or maybe your Sims just want to take the ski lift up and enjoy a nice hot beverage. And the views here are gonna be amazing, as you'll see in a little bit. So like I said, I just figured this was a really great spot to build this. And like I said, Mount Komorebi. So this is a Japanese kind of world in The Sims. I'm not building in traditional Japanese style. No, I'm sorry. I am definitely building more modern. As you'll see, there's kind of little subtle hints of Japanese influence throughout this build. I wanted it to still kind of fit in a teeny bit, but I don't know. I wanted to do something modern, something that has huge windows, and the traditional Japanese style doesn't really fit this. I mean, what I had in mind, basically my inspiration was Colorado. I love Colorado. My husband and I go there pretty often. It's one of our favorite places. And a lot of what you see in Colorado for these types of buildings are the buildings with a lot of stone, a lot of wood, and metal. And I really like those combinations. Yeah, you like them too? I really like those combinations together. I don't know, there's just something about it. Like, I like the rawness of the metal, but I like the natural elements. Stone can be kind of cold looking, but as soon as you add in wood, especially when it's like a lighter wood like this, like we're doing inside, it just gives that warm, cozy, comfy feeling. I love it. So, this is like the place I imagine going for getting a coffee when it's cold and snowy outside. This is exactly where this is where I want to be. Oh boy, yes, I'm tripping over my words and you're tripping over my hair. You know, I've never actually been to Colorado in the winter. It seems so strange. Usually my husband and I go for backpacking and outdoor stuff. I mean, yes, there's outdoor stuff in the winter. I do not ski. I do not snowboard. I used to do sledding when I was a kid. I mean, you're not gonna go to Colorado to sled. I don't. My husband has skied in the past. I've never wanted to ski, which is kind of strange. Yes. I don't know. When I was younger, I always thought it'd be cool to snowboard, but I never got into snowboarding. But I'd really like to go to Colorado in the winter. I just imagine it's absolutely beautiful. Although, you know, something else I was realizing is our Sims we have some pretty hardcore Sims in this game. So they have the ability to go mountain rock climbing, and I was realizing they're going in ice and snow, and I think you get like blizzards and stuff if you have seasons. I haven't actually played, which is crazy. I should play that. That's hardcore. I would not want to be climbing on the side of a mountain when it was snowy and slippery. I know there's ice climbing, and one of our favorite places in Colorado, they are known for that every winter that they do that. That's a little bit different maybe. I mean, I guess in the game too, it's you're strapped in and you're climbing. I guess I'm picturing doing like backpacking and hiking and climbing the mountains, and that's kind of like what the Sims are doing. So yeah, they're they're pretty hardcore. I get nervous even in the summertime that I'm gonna slip and fall off the edge. I'm afraid of heights too, that doesn't help. I don't know, I never was afraid of heights as a kid. It was something that developed as I got older, which is really strange. That happened to anyone else? I don't know, the frontal lobe of my brain now is fully developed, I guess, and now my brain is saying that's not so smart, even though, you know, I'm plenty far from the edge, and I just still get freaked out. I don't know, but I still do it anyways because it's beautiful. Yeah, so something else I was just kind of thinking about, so we have these hardcore Sims that are climbing mountains in winter, and it kind of made me think of Mount Everest. I guess that's kind of what it reminds me of, that's really hardcore. But you got the mountain climbers and the trekkers that are going in summer. So yeah, it's in summer, but there's still snow and it can be windy, but it's like this short time period of the best time to climb Mount Everest. So it's kind of strange because as a kid, I never understood why people did that. To me, I thought it was stupid, which is weird because it kind of goes against how my brain works. Yeah. But as a kid, I just never understood it. Like, why would you do that? It's so dangerous. It's so scary. Like, why so many people die? As a kid, I'm like, I don't get it. So as an adult now, as I've done backpacking and stuff, it makes sense to me. Don't worry, you won't see me climbing Mount Everest. I'm too chicken to do that, and I don't want to die in the cold. That's the last place I want to die. But I get it now. I get the sense of feeling accomplished and that you conquered this huge, massive thing that is insanely difficult. I get it now. So a part of me thinks it would be really awesome, but the biggest part of me is like, that is stupid and you will die. But I don't think you will find me summiting any mountains anytime soon. Yeah, I'm too chicken to do that. But the backpacking is fun. You climb plenty high enough. Last trip this summer we got to, I think it was like 12,000 feet. That's plenty high. Yeah, so something else that, I don't know, maybe I'm weird thinking this. Like, mountains to me almost seem like they have personalities. And you might think I'm crazy. Let me explain. You still might think I'm crazy, but I don't know. So this place that we've gone to 2 years in a row in Colorado, same place, same mountains. They just, how they change over the season is really interesting. So we went first, yeah, in fall, and then the following year we went in summer. Completely different. In fall, the mountain was just peaceful. It was interesting. And then when we went in summer, it was like so angry. Like, who made you upset? I don't know. So it's like, I see these mountains and it's like, even like Everest, they just seem like they have personalities to me. I kind of feel the same way about tornadoes too. Maybe I've watched Twister way too many times. I don't know. But yeah, that's my kind of like how I view things. So every time when we go backpacking, it's like I just feel like it has its own personality. And yeah, like I said, it was just angry in the summer. It was lightning and thunder and pouring rain and hail. and cloudy, and just, it was so mad. And I was just thinking, like, yeah, like I said, what or who made you so mad? And then I kind of thought about it a little bit. It's like, okay, are you upset that the snow has left you for the year? It's like this love-hate relationship with the snow. It's so mad that the snow left it, and then it kind of gets over it, and then the snow comes back, and then it's okay, and then it repeats. I don't know. This could make some really interesting song lyrics. So does everyone else feel the same way, or am I just completely crazy? I mean, I will expect that I'm just completely crazy. I've expected that in life, that I'm just crazy. But hey, it's kind of fun to be crazy sometimes. And then you get to hear my crazy thoughts. So enough crazy talk for right now. I will talk a little bit about the build. So you might be wondering, why is there this outdoor seating when this is always wintry and cold? But okay, here is my reasoning. I'm not a cold loving person. I don't like the cold, but when you're dressed really well, you get warm. And if you're doing physical activities like skiing, snowboarding, sledding, whatever, you get really warm. So the cold isn't really something that's going to bother you as much. And I kind of figured that would be like the awesome thing to do, is sit outside in the snow, and it's peaceful and beautiful, and you're not really going to notice the cold if you sit too long maybe. But I don't know, I just thought that would be kind of neat. I would really like to sit outside when it's snowy and peaceful for a short period of time. So that was just kind of my reasoning on that. So yeah, there's still the upstairs dining area and the fireplace. But yeah, I put all, like, there's the outdoor fireplaces at the cafe, and then all the space heater things. So those things do work really good. I don't know if any of you have experienced that, and if you're sitting close enough to one, it big time helps. So I figured it would work. I don't know. Okay, bathrooms. So I did not include the bathrooms as per usual. It's just, they're very small and they're repetitive. They're just public restrooms. So I didn't include that in the speed build portion. But I will say, I actually added in a toddler potty this time. I never actually think about doing that, but I figured this is a family vacation spot. There's going to be families here bringing the kids, so there should be something for toddlers. There's not toys or anything, but at least they have somewhere that they can go to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, okay, that's just that. And then so there's bathrooms on the cafe side, there's bathrooms on the outdoors portion side, and then also not included on this side, there's changing rooms. I figured that's boring. You don't need to see it. You kind of get the idea of a changing room. I just wanted it there for the realism. Right now though, yeah, working on the outdoors store side. I don't know. I just got this in my head that I wanted to do an outdoors store. I've been to plenty of those in my time too, since I like the outdoors. And I realized I've never done that in the game. I haven't seen any other ones, not that no one else has done it, but this was like perfect. I thought, this is perfect for winter. This is perfect for this world. And it's about time that our Sims have an outdoor store to go to. This outdoor store isn't really huge, as you've noticed. I just figured I wanted to kind of include the basic stuff that you would need if you were coming here to ski and do outdoorsy winter sports. Like, you have the winter clothes hanging up, and yeah, skis, snowboards. I did not put in sleds. I was trying to do stuff with tool with these items, and for some reason they don't want to rotate how I wanted them to. So I was a little bit limited in what I could do. I would have done a completely different display, but yeah, it was just not cooperating. I think because they want to just snap to the ground, and for some reason I don't know. I could not get them to twist right. So, I mean, this is what I came up with. And I was able to kind of tilt them back and like hang them on the window display area. But yeah, then we have shoes, and there's just like some little other odds and ends. Like you can get different sprays for when you go hiking in this world, because I know there's like anti-bug repellent and like anti-bat repellent and all of that fun stuff. I did include some of the things from Jungle Adventure too, because there's some of that stuff. Oh yeah, so the tent display, I really like that. Because of how I had done the floor plan and the bathrooms and all that stuff, I was gonna have this section up on top, and I just thought, perfect, I'm doing a display area up there, and I didn't know exactly what I was gonna display, and I realized, oh, I don't even have tents. And those expedition style tents are very important if you want to go hiking in the mountains here. So they are on display, and I'm just, in my mind, they have the tents stored somewhere. Because they're not storable in the game. Did we have, I thought in The Sims 3 that they like went into a bag when you weren't using them. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was just sleeping bags. I don't know. Yeah, why do we not have sleeping bags in this game? We have cots, but not sleeping bags. We used to have sleeping bags. That was so cool. But there you go. We are on the outside, and I'm gonna wrap this up. If you enjoyed this video, you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you in our next one. Bye!